Good morning. It's June the 18th, and I wanted to do an update on our giant Marconi pepper plants grown in these 25-gallon containers. They're doing pretty nice so far. We've got 2 plants here that's got several peppers on it, or both of them. We got one pepper starting to turn red. Kind of strange, you see that little spot there. But it's changing. It's not one of our largest peppers we've ever grown by far, but these are in containers and they're not in the ground, so we didn't expect them to get too big. They're probably, well, they're getting, this one's over the top of the tomato cage, and this one's getting close to the top of the tomato cage. But they're doing really good for being in containers and just Miracle Grow pot mix. Let me show you this biggest pepper down here we have. Some scale on here so you can kind of see. So we're hoping this thing gets a little bigger before it starts turning red, so I can save some seeds out of this guy. It's girthy wise, it's very nice. The length's just not there. In the past, we've got, if you follow the channel, you know we did pretty well with these peppers back in Indiana with our grown in the ground with the soil, that how we amended the soil. We had these pepper plants, our largest, or our tallest rather, was over 7 feet tall, and our longest peppers was almost as long as a 2-liter bottle, but just as long as a 1-gallon milk jug. We have the videos, you can check those out on the channel. But these are in containers, and they're not going to do as well as being in the ground with 10 or 15 years of great soil that's been amended. So we're just starting out. This is our first year. They're not doing too bad. All this rain, we've had nothing but rain for the past few weeks, and hard rains. And I come out here in the mornings, and this is what I see after the storms we get. It knocks these little peppers off. So it's still putting on blooms, though, at the top. I hate that, you know, they start coming out and looking good, like that one, and then the rains come, the high winds. We have terrible winds down here with these terrible rain we've been getting, and it just beats the peppers right off the plant. But they're still doing good. Nice and green. We have peppers. So all in all, these little guys are a success. We planted this plant at the same time we planted this plant, in the same soil and in the same container, and fertilized the same. But you can see this plant is bigger than this plant. And what I'm noticing is, you know, the peppers here seem to be smaller than the ones here. So when we go to save our seeds, we're going to save it out of the largest pepper off of this plant right here. Now, later on in the season, we could get a huge pepper off of this plant, but I still think I like the structure of that plant better, and the larger size, and the size of the plant is overall a lot bigger than this guy. So there's our update. We'll keep you posted when these things get red and we go to harvest them. Thanks for watching.